my money. If a nigga tryna take my money, I turn it into stomach. Yeah, feel like a Peter when I'm running with this baby night. I feel like a trigger with the 4-5 up one. Feel like
People need to be self aware. A lot of people are not even aware of their own trauma, but you're asking them to be aware of yours.
Mm,
Some people are in denial of their own trauma and how it's impacting how they deal with other people.
mm.
So how can they be aware of yours and help you deal with something that they personally are avoiding
Damn.
or denying? And there's so many people walking around here dead. They're walking dead. They dead on the inside, been dead for years.
Mm,
And y'all be in relationships, living with them, trying to build with them, and these people are not even alive emotionally.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I think
damn.
number one, you have to be aware of where you are personally. How am I dealing with my trauma? How does that come off when I'm dealing with a person? Am I possessive? Am I jealous?
Mm-hmm.
You know, do I expect too much? Do I not expect? You know, this my last guy cheated on me. How is that impacting how I communicate? How is that impacting my social media? You know, with you or how I react to things? How is that impacting that? Sometimes you don't realize that.
Right.
So first thing has to come within before you even deal with somebody. You really got to say, okay, am I in a healthy enough position to deal with someone else and maybe possibly help them deal or identify their own trauma so that they can also be in a healthy place
Right.
to receive the love that I'm trying to give. Because a lot of times you may be giving love and pouring out love to someone who's not in a position to really receive it.
And that's why you can't carry
So I
bitterness.
think yeah, that's true. I mean, to a certain extent, I think I mean, we all are adults. We do know right from wrong. You know, if you dogging a person out, you know that trauma or not, you
Right.
know. You know what I'm saying? So there has to be some accountability on that. But I think there are a lot of people in denial about how their trauma is impacting their relationships with people. So it has to start with from within first. You got to
I,
really internalize and ask yourself a lot of questions, and then to realize that it's not a one fix. You can't fix that thing one time and be
Right.
done. This a lot of times our trauma comes. It comes
In
up
waves.
when we don't
Yeah.
expect it,
Mhm.
right? I could be chilling, I could be having a good time, and maybe I see something. I'm like, oh, I've been chilling, I've been happy for years, and something triggered me, and now I got to go through the process again of trying to heal.
Right.
And you
Right.
know what I'm
Right.
saying? So healing is a continuous thing. So,
Pop your shit.
I would just say, I would just say for people like Tucky said, being self-aware of yourself and encouraging other people to be self-aware is kind of where you need to be mentally in order to really have good relationships with
mhm.
people.
Thank you, Dr. Willis.
Amazing
Hey,
perspective.
Marcel. Go ahead, Marcel. Thank you, Dr. Willis.
I just want to piggyback off of that, but also get to what Doc was saying, because I think that discernment is key. And the more that you work on yourself, you kind of fine tune that discernment, and then it
Right.
helps you navigate your relationships. But in terms of what Doc was saying about 4 years, when you are making a valiant effort with a person, that 4 years is a lot of time because that's a lot of emotional energy that you're putting into it. And also
Right.
you're changing, like you're still, like you said earlier, you're still trying to love people through their seasons, but that discernment comes in too. But it's all, that's still a long period of time.
Hmm. I could agree with that. Right. If I'm investing emotionally, financially, spiritually, yeah, 4 years can be a long time. So I can't doubt that. And I've had, in a sense, I can't tell nobody how much time is considered a long time because people used to say that in jail. I tell them like, yo, I got 5, and niggas like, oh, that's light. That's all. I said, what, nigga, 5 for like 12, nigga, 5. You can't really tell somebody how to gauge time. So I gotta agree with y'all on that, actually, in a sense. But Doc, I'm gonna keep it 1,000, Doc. Like I had a hurtful conversation with myself like recently, like when I came home and shit like that. And it's just once I realized that like my mom is my best friend. She had me when she was 16. You know what I'm saying? So like by the time my mom's 32, I'm coming in the house when she coming in the house. Like this my dog, you feel me? So it's like I've seen my mama in every position possible. Literally, like I've seen a nigga put his hands on my mama. I've seen my mama struggle to get the lights on. Like nigga, I done seen like I'm super transparent. Nigga, I done seen my mama having say like that 5-year-old kid pushing the door open by mistake. I done seen my mama in every. It's really my best friend, and it almost had made me emotional like a couple weeks ago because I'm like, damn, I've never seen my mama loved in entirety, consistently loved. Like, and my mom's a girly girl, so she's a super fly. Like, my mom's got all the bags, all the shoes, all of this, that, and the third, right? So I'm sitting back and I'm just reflecting on myself, and I'm like, and I'm looking at the type of women that I like, right? And it's like, I'm like, hold on, light skin. And I'm looking at some like, no funny, shit, I got old pictures of my mother and shit. Like, I swear to God, bro. Like, and it's not like literally like look like my mother, but it's like that girly girl. And I realized like, so my mama always like, my mom popped that shit like that. Like, I ain't got to worry about nothing. Bills is paid, blah, 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 blah. But once I became a grown man, I realized my mama wasn't getting love. I don't know if she was using that as like waving what she got around to suppress the fact that she wasn't loved or what. But once I got older, I'm like, yeah, nah, that ain't what nobody just want the bags, the cars, and but I found myself, I realized that that's how I'm loving bitches.
Mm-hmm.
I'm bags and shoes and what you want, huh? You ain't gotta ask twice. You ain't gotta, you know what I mean? And I'm not doing nothing. I can't do nothing consistent when it come to woman or like prior to acknowledging this and you maturing. I can't do nothing consistent because I never seen nobody open the door for my mother. Of course, I do that now, and that's why I do it. But
Yeah.
when you ain't never seen that shit at all, you could be told like I'm a gift, like my love language is gifting. And for a fact, for a while, I did not know why. Then I look up, I'm like, yo, all motherfuckers ever did was give my mama shit. Like
Yeah.
that's it, a baby, a kid, like you know what I mean, like a but like my mama ain't like I said, I ain't never seen the birthday trip to here, the I just ain't seen none of that shit in no entirety at all. And then I'm asking myself, damn, why these relationships keep going left? Why these? Because like you have to learn the if you want to go to law school, you got to learn law. Like if you want to learn, you know what I mean? If you want to learn a lot of this shit, you got to go to school for it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
how do you know how to love unless you've seen it or witnessed it or you know what I mean? So I'm sitting back, I'm like, damn, ain't nobody really ever loved my moms. Like, you know what I mean? And like for me to see it, for me to know what it is. And we just get caught up. You think fucking a chick, like giving good dick or a couple bags or a couple like that ain't love, my nigga. That ain't, I
Word.
mean, that shit not the what I thought was it don't translate to love. You know what I'm saying? And it took me having to realize that, and it's a hurtful thing to say, but it took me having to realize that my best friend ain't never had love for me to realize that I don't know how to love people.
Yeah,
And I think
my mom was an extremely hard lover. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When I say like if she loved you, she loved the fuck out of you. My relationship with my mom, probably up until I was like 15 years old, I was mama's boy. Anything my mom was doing, anything she was, I adored the fuck out of my mom because she adored the fuck out of me and her other three kids. Um, my oldest brother died when I was 15. And my mom changed. She never she still to this day never been the same person. You know what I'm saying? And I needed my mom. I did. I needed her, especially at that time. 15 is that's an age, bro. You know what I mean? Like, and I ended up getting in the shit, doing shit, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck, blah, 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 just to avoid being home. My mom was insufferable. So I went from my mom adoring me on this level and loving me on this level to not being to almost not physically or mentally being able to love me. You know what I mean? For a very long time.
Right.
So I did life on my own for a long time. I had a job 15. I took care of myself. I held myself down. Nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
that was my life. So now being older, I would say maybe the past 3, 4 years, my mom has tried to make an effort to work on that relationship.
Right.
And I love the fuck out of my mom. No matter what, I go, I cut my mama grass. If I can't do it, I'm gonna pay for it. I go pull
Right.
up on my mama, my landlord, try my mama. I'm pulling up on him with a pistol.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I love the fuck out of this
Allegedly.
woman. Yeah,
Right.
hey,
In
yeah,
GTA, in
allegedly.
GTA, in
You know what I'm
GTA,
saying?
in GTA.
But I love this woman inside and out. You know what I mean? But the effect of the relationship for all them years was just the effect of it. And yeah, I definitely know that it affected the way I dated. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I have been chasing the woman that my mom was.
Right. Oh,
So then when I see a woman can turn into what she turned into, it
that's a bar.
it's horrifying, bro. It's horrifying to love people. Fuck a relationship. It is horrifying to love a person.
Damn.
For me,
I'm with
Can I
you.
make a can I make
Go
a
ahead.
couple like really really quick points?
Go ahead,
One,
Papa.
one, you know what? Whatever. To go back to what Tati was saying about women being nurturers and just naturally wanting to nurture and love, I agree with that 100%. I think that where women get frustrated, or most of us, or some of us, is that we want to nurture and love, but we don't want to feel like we raising our man. And that's where the separation becomes in. And like I'm gonna nurture you, I'm her. But if I feel like I gotta raise you and we grown, that's where the disconnect starts to happen at. And then the other thing is like grace got to be extended on both sides. Like you and Doc, y'all talking about how y'all have dealt with women and traumas and things like that, and I think that that's dope. But it's like women have trauma too, so when both sides have trauma, we got to extend a little grace. A man to come home and be like, "Well, you supposed to be my peace when I get home. How I'm gonna be your peace if my day was crazy too?" Like we both in a chaotic state right now, so it's like if both sides can extend some grace, normally the situation works out. But and it's okay to not be in a relationship. I feel like people don't do that part of it. It's okay to not be in a relationship. If you a man will cuff a woman that he knows he's not ready to be the man that she needs or deserves, but he'll
Right.
cuff her because he don't want no other man to have her. Like
Right.
I'm still gonna keep her, but I don't want nobody else to have her,
Hello.
so I'm gonna tuck her. A woman will
Nah,
agree
I'm
to.
guilty of that.
You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That's real.
Let me give you a life hack. Let me give you a relationship hack for the women listening. I'm gonna be 100. Like, listen, I don't care. I can't say whether he'll cheat or not. I can't say whether he will. I can't say whether he cheat or not. How he'll handle you outside. But I'll say this: as coming from a man, and a man that like I've led, like I govern, killer, like men. A man will choose you. A man will always choose the women. And once he gets to a certain level of maturity, a man will always choose the woman who is mindful of his brain. Once a man gets to a certain level of maturity, he will and I don't think women be mindful of niggas brain. Like, just think about it. You get a woman a brand new car, she gonna love it, she gonna put it on her Instagram, everything. I'm gonna tell you what she's not gonna do. She's not gonna check the coolant, she's not gonna check the engine. Now, mind you, everything got an opposite. Like, you have some women that do, but the average woman will not read the menu on that book or that brand new car that she got, will not read the manual or will not lift that hood up. She's gonna find somebody else to do it. Now that somebody else is usually the other bitch. You know what I
Mm.
mean? And women do not. Women have a problem lifting the hood up. Like you want to, and I can understand how naturally it could just almost be second nature not to ask because a man is supposed to do so much. He's your provider, your protector, your peace. So why would I ask you if you're okay if I think you okay? And I feel like a lot of women don't really like sit back and pull the skull back on a nigga. I'm talking about like, nah, nigga, sitting between my legs. Let me just rub your hair. Let me grab some grease and just rub your hair. And what's up? Like, what? I don't give a fuck. Let that nigga talk. And a lot of women don't. And that's where the divide come in at, because home could be home. Like a woman know how to create the like a aura, a feng shui in the house. So that's home. But then you got that other woman that don't got no problem lifting the fucking engine up. And now it's for some reason it always seemed opposite. It always seemed like the one that you want is not a good mechanic. And the one that you don't want to be with don't got a problem getting her hands dirty.
The whole got the understanding.
Yeah, but it go back to the shit that went viral. Me, it's just like that's the fucked up part. Like the hoes always end up with niggas because they have had their fair share. Experience is the best teacher. So they've had so many dealings and situations. You feel me? You got the females that's so uptight and so yeah. No, I'm not doing this and I'm not doing that and I'm not. And you look up and they losing because they
Hmm.
will not lift the engine up and say I need an oil change
They love
or
the
he needs an
idea of
oil
a
change.
nigga.
1,000%. You know what it is? And my mama said it too. It's like niggas, women know how to love, men know who to love. Like if a nigga call you his wifey, you his wifey. Like a female could love anything if she want to. A homeless man, like a female could make a dead plant come to life. A female knows how to love. A man knows who to love. I ain't never see a nigga calling like if he say you his wifey, you his wife. I'm a nigga. I know. I ain't never called a bitch that my girlfriend that I genuinely ain't believe you my girl. A nigga, I know who to love. I might not know how to love you, but I know who to love you. And it's the same. It's the opposite with a woman. A woman know how to love, but they just don't know who to love. Woman always loving a woman to love a brick wall if it makes sense to her.
I like that concept and I like that quote. I do feel like men will love the wrong person. That's why I think everything is so multifaceted, right? Because
Always.
is no way that a man can dog women his whole life and then when he meets someone that he's in love with and he treat her right and then she turn out to dog him, he'd be like, see, this why I ain't gonna be good
Right.
to nobody else. Like
Guilty.
is at some point there's a reciprocity that spins the block at some point in time. Like
Yep.
that's just the reality of it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, you finally got it back. And the same thing with women. Women will agree to something. A man can't, like when you was going back to intention, a man can tell a woman, yo, I ain't looking for no relationship. You know what I'm saying? I just ain't got no time for it. But you cool, we can kick it. It can be what it's gonna be, but I ain't with all of that. And a woman will agree to that, knowing good and well that that ain't what she on and she really want to be with that man, but she'll agree to it because she want to be a part of his life in any capacity.
I'm trying
And
to
then
change
Right.
his
2 years,
mind.
yeah, and then 2 years down the line, right, she'll think, well, once he get to know me, he ain't never had a woman like me, and this, and he'll see what it is. And then 2 years later, when y'all still just smash buddies, and now he like, well, I've been told you this what I'm on, and she like, well, I ain't think you was gonna be on there for 2 3 years. Why not?
Right. Right. Right.
That's because this for I believe like if the boundary is set and both people agree to the boundary, they shouldn't be overstepping the boundary. So don't agree to that and then now so y'all going around each other families and y'all doing all this stuff like y'all together. If that's not what
I'm
it
not
is,
gonna
you
lie.
can hang out as friends and whatever the case is, right? Y'all individual time, but people set boundaries and that's both parties people that set boundaries and not respect them on either side. So I feel like it's like of course like people do change their mind about things. You could not want a relationship with somebody or just at that point in your life and then end up wanting a relationship, right? We change
Mhm.
our mind, that's natural, but if a boundary is set and is not being respected by either party, it's like things could go that way, or it's like, okay, well, when you don't want to be with me, but I get to meet your mama. That's because people don't hold stuff like as exclusive as it should be anymore. Like everybody
I
can't
think it's
just
That's a
that.
fact.
I think
meet.
it's that mixed with a type thing, and people don't like like what happened to like being like a type thing. I think people don't like a female to talk to a nigga that's physically attractive, but he not her type. Like a nigga a fuck a chick that ass is fat, but he not her type. Like for me, it's like I'm gonna keep it 100. Like I just my what I want in a woman just recently changed. Like over the last 3 4 years, I'm be 100. It used to be just pretty face, fat ass, slim waist, nigga shit. But then like I started just getting more attracted to like that ambition, the goals, like certain questions, certain type of bops. Like it's like what I mean. I just start liking a different. So now it's like you kind of don't end up in certain situations if somebody's your type. Like I know from 4 5 6 dates of the type of questions that she asking me, of the type of woman that she is, of her texture, of her cloth. Like you gotta feel a cloth to know what it is. You can't just like some stuff you could look at, yeah, but sometimes it be fake too. So I feel like if you date somebody or kick it with somebody long enough, I'm like, yeah, nah, I do want her to meet her mother. Why? Because she thoughtful. I told her 3.5 weeks ago I had to get ready for a battle, never brought it back up. 3 weeks later, she said, hey, babe, how's that coming along? Like, as adults, we don't pay attention to the red flags. And then when the car hit us, we want to blame the other person. Right. So it's like You'll be texting a nigga or date or on the phone with a nigga and you like, yeah, nah, I just had to rush my son to the hospital because, his fever was blah, 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 blah. Right? He talked to you, y'all finished the conversation. You'll look up 2.5 weeks later, y'all done dated, been on 2 dates, fucked, you done sucked some dick, all that. He never said, yo, whatever happened with little bro? That's a minor red flag that as an adult niggas be skipping. It don't gotta be that. It could be, you a female, you in school, and you like, oh yeah, nah, this test is just driving me crazy. I'm studying, studying, studying. This is the one that's gonna give me my certification. You look up a month later, you done laid with this nigga, fucked him. You done been out to the club. Y'all done did all this shit that you supposed to do as a woman, but he never said, Joe, did you get that certificate? And your Euro stepped that red flag. So now you look up 5 years down the line and you be like, I gave my all to somebody and he just changed. He ain't changed. He was that nigga off bat.
Factual.
That goes
He
with
was that
Factual.
nigga off bat.
that.
You just was uncomfortable with accepting the person that he was. The same with us too. Or you uncomfortable with accepting the female that she is. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, you met her at the club.
Fool. You can be next to somebody for 3 or 4 years, and then a situation will make you wake up next to a complete stranger. You like, yo, who the fuck is this that I've been dealing with the whole time? A lot of motherfuckers jump into relationships without putting that motherfucker through the test first. They don't see how that person is angry first. They don't
Right.
know if that motherfucker, oh, now we get into an argument. So whole time you the
Facts.
type that go online and you do subliminals. Or you the type that go online and you post certain shit like
Right.
screenshots. You the type that pop up at my door. Motherfuckers will go through the
Pause.
whole situation without even fucking with them yet, without knowing all these emotions yet. And the next thing you know, you look up and you done been with this motherfucker. It's like, hold up. If I would have known you was this type of person, I would never even went that far. People nowadays, they just be trying to just impress other motherfuckers, just to show other motherfuckers that they are wanted. I done seen so many girls go on vacations and not post a nigga face. If you can't post a nigga face, what the fuck you doing out there in the first place?
But that,
What's
Nah,
going
I say
on?
that goes with being
Yeah, because I don't want y'all in
consistently.
my
but
business. It
Hold on.
ain't none of y'all business who I'm
Nah,
with.
But you
or
know
are
but
that
you
see,
goes
hey,
embarrassed
see,
a
that if the
lot of
hey,
nigga
that
leave
see,
goes
you
with being
to
again,
push
consistently.
then now
to
you look
push back. Hold on. My fault. I mean to mute. To push back off what you saying though, she like I can almost bet you, and we just gonna use your scenario. I can almost bet you if you could go back to that female's archive of like, let's say she now y'all been dating and now she posting subliminals. I bet you if you because you was focused on her ass so much when you ain't have her and the titties and liking the pictures and DMing, you wasn't realizing that she was still on her stories. Niggas ain't shit. They always good till they not. They always she been that bitch. People don't change. You just notice it when you notice it.
nigga, you don't
Like
know me.
Jeffrey
No.
Dahmer,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Jeffrey Dahmer was amongst the human people the whole time. He was living amongst normal people the whole time, killing motherfuckers. A person will be exactly, you have to pay attention. And I like for me, right? I can't wrap my head around blaming somebody else just at the age that I'm at. I'm always blaming me. If a motherfucker not who I think they was, I literally go in the middle and like, nigga, you got a better judge of character than that. That was ass. You knew this because of boom, boom, boom. I'm never saying, now motherfucker ain't change up on me. I slipped because I should have knew
It's a
better.
fact.
Nah.
Bitch, when I called you and you said I was asleep, I felt that in my stomach. Sleep. Cause I done dealt with good women that is no such thing as sleep. If my nigga call, I know what it feel like to be loved from a female perspective. You know what I mean? So
Nah, I
if I,
got you. I
you
got
know
you.
what I mean?
What you
So
were
it's like
saying, what you
motherfuckers
were
don't
saying with the whole what she was doing online at first, fool. I had to change my whole aspect of that because it's like you can't change a bitch once you got her now. It's like, yo, she was wearing fishnets before you bund her, and now you trying to change her like that. I
talk
started
shit.
paying attention, fool. I started looking at the bitches who got the high followers, but how did you get the high followers? Do you got
Yep.
a hustle behind you? Is it your business? Or is it the fact you keep showing your ass every fucking 2 days and now you got grandpa in the motherfucking comments dropping hard at? He a creep outside, but online, he good to go because he giving you validation. I don't go for that no more. I look for the bitches who
Hello.
got 300 followers, 400 followers. They don't give a fuck about social media like that. I'm
I
cool
love
with that
this nigga's a
because
genius.
they fall back because they know they value. They've been pretty all they fucking life. They ain't get pretty at 25 because they knew how to install makeup through a fucking tutorial. Nah,
Right.
they've been pretty since day one,
Hello.
He's
since
cooking right now.
elementary
Go.
school. They've been calling that. They've been Oh, this
Go,
girl pretty her whole fucking life. That's
go.
the girl I like. The girl that
Go
got
see.
security, that don't need security from a man. She's already together by herself. She gonna be good without you. I like girls that make it seem like, yo, you lose me, you done dropped the ball, nigga. And I'm out, man.
Man,
I gotta take a shower.
man.
Nah.
No funny shit.
Hey, the
He
mic drop
preaching.
was
He was
crazy.
He's preaching.
preaching. My
I still
goodness,
always,
he
like I said,
dropped the mic.
that was fire. Fire. I still always, I'm a blame, like I blame us is like I'm just such an attentive person. All right, cool. She got 300,000 followers, right? I get to scrolling. Like I like clothes. I get to scrolling and I'm doing math now. My fault. Y'all got these motherfucking, you got these apps now where you could take a picture of something and it could literally show you the price and all that. A
He getting blew up.
word, god damn. A chick with like you scrolling down her page, four, five, six, seven different Chanels. Bro, she work at Amazon, right? But you could do the math and her fits equal 140K on her page. 150K. Like y'all niggas is not doing math. And then you get caught up with somebody and act like it's not what it is. Like, how did you not know? She makes 55,000 a year with her regular job, but she has $180,000 worth of purses. She has a Rolex, like, so again, niggas be chasing what they really don't want. And that's what I had to stop that. I had to stop that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm more, I need down to earth. I need sensible. I need care about shit. I need like keep it 100, like the pretty ones, like not saying like that, but the type of female that she talking about, like they don't care about credit. They don't care about generational wealth. They don't care about like them bitches ain't asking if your daughter good. Them bitches, I need the normal shit. Like I need like, give me the earthy, give me the in the crib, candles,
The safe
chill in the
shit.
house, couple friends, like some. Yeah, I'm playing it safe. I'm cool. I'm
The
cool.
safe shit. Yeah.
I treat women. I tell niggas, capo. I treat women like real estate. Like if you look up in one of them real estate books, right? Them mansions that be 13.5, 45 million, shit like that. Them bitches be on the market for forever.
Mm-hmm.
Them expensive ass mansions be on the market for forever. Yo, them little ass fixer upper houses, them shits get flipped and pop ASAP. Like, give me a little joint that I could give me line shorty. All she needs is her titties lift up a little bit and a little pop. I'm cool. Give me something I can fix up. She
Right.
in school or she in school already. She just, I mean, I got the books. Don't worry about it. You feel? Oh, I'm
From
trying to.
scratch.
I'm trying to open this suite. Like, give me that. You chasing something, and you just need somebody that's just gonna push you over the gate a little bit. That's what I'm looking for. The bitches on that side of the gate that I can like tip over the gate to make her that bit. Like
Mm-hmm.
you. And I'm not saying every female, but you could look at a chick, no funny shit, and like her titties came from him, her ass came from like, and there's some females that really feel like they owe niggas. You'll get a bitch some titties and she yours, like she's locked in. She gonna pay that 13.5 off. So now you dating a chick who still got a $9,000 debt with a nigga from down south that done paid for some titties. Like, and so for me, it's like, and I don't know, you could call it being sexist, whatever. I just don't imagine a female. Females are so responsible with money, bro. I grew up around all women. I don't imagine the average female saving up 20, 30, $40,000 to get their ass done or their titties done or some do. But a lot of it
Mm-hmm.
be a lot of it be funded. So for me, it's like, nah, I'd rather build some shit. I'd rather fuck that. I want my name on that lease. I put the titties on you if it come with for forever. Like, yeah, I'm gonna build my shit. Fuck it. I'm cool on that. Don't give me some pre-built shit.
Now, what if you want her to get her boobs done, but she don't want them done? She like
Then
the
we
little ones.
then we gonna buy her the fire push-up bras.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm,
like
I'm
Mm.
cool.
nigga, go get you
Yeah,
a
I'm cool.
muse, man. You trying to make her do all this shit. It's certain girls that want a nigga to just build her. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Go get you one of them. They out there for sure. Like,
I swear to God, ain't nothing like that. Like, word up, my ex, I'm dressed. I want to put on what I want you to put on. Like, I mean, wear this, wear that, like, like that type of shit. Yeah, I'd rather build. So I'm gonna keep it 100. Where I'm at right now, like, niggas really be DMing bitches with 1 million followers. I'm like, yo, you a wildin', bro. You wild. You try to kiss James Harden and Kevin Durant and fucking she happens and like,
Zion Williams and shit.
yeah, like fuck out of here. Like, I'm cool. Like, you find no funny shit. I feel you, she. You stumble. I don't even know how I end up in that direction in Instagram. I'm walking down the block. Bitch got 350 followers. She bad as shit. I'm like, hold on, who the fuck is this, man? Where the fuck I'm at?
Niggas
Hell
believe
yeah.
anything real.
Well, you wouldn't even think that much. You like this shit gotta be fake. Hold on. That shit like finding $100 on the floor in the middle of Times
What she
Square.
got 500 followers?
Bitch bad as hell. She got 672 followers.
Got degrees and
Oh
all type of shit.
man.
Ain't no way.
Word up. You like, damn, the fuck niggas ain't looking. You start looking around like people looking at your phone and shit like somebody gonna see you.
There been plenty of times I don't see the capo. You ain't never seen this before?
Hey, no funny shit. Hey, Capo, and I'm gonna be 100. I'm gonna keep it 100, yo. Let's be clear. As a man that has had his fair share of fun, the regular girls are way crazier than the bad, like than the quote unquote baddies.
Fact. That's a fact.
That bitch that got a job, that gotta work every week, her day off, she gonna disrespect you when she catch you. This my only day off. I'm gonna fuck the shit out you, boy. That girl that fuck every day, all day, she don't got no job. Get her out of here. Get the baddie out of here. I'm cool on Shorty from Starlets. Give me the regular joint. Give me the working girl, the school girl.
Single mama.
Hold
Kids,
up.
that kid's back at school. She going crazy now.
She going crazy. Yeah, give me nah. I need a regular joint for real. I ain't gonna lie. I need regular. The
So I got
church
a
be looking crazy.
question.
Go ahead. What's up, Marcel?
Just like because I heard something earlier. Do any of you internalize rejection or negative behavior from your partner?
Well,
Yo,
Say that.
rejection
yo,
and
Say that
yo,
in a
negative
yo,
different way
yo,
for
behavior is,
me.
yo, yeah, yo had to explain that to me.
yeah, rejection and negative behavior is different. What you mean?
Like rejection just on some like regular type shit. Like if you hit somebody up or you try to engage with a person and they're not interested, so they give you a no. But on negative behavior, that's more so for those who've experienced that in like intimate relationships, like with their partner.
Wait, if she rejected me, I don't go with her. You confuse me.
But you're saying no, those are two separate questions though. She's
Yeah,
saying if you try
yeah.
to talk to somebody and they turn you down versus you being in a relationship. When you say negative behavior, are you talking about like verbal abuse or cheating or like
And all of the above, like anything like that.
I ain't gonna lie, the
Like,
boss.
do
You
you
gotta explain that.
internalize it? Do you blame yourself?
Nah, I don't internalize
nah,
none
nah,
of
nah,
that
nah, nah,
shit.
nah.
You just
You
Nah,
never
gotta
if
met.
explain
if
that to
if I
me, the
try to
boss.
talk to somebody and they tell me no, well, for women it's a little different on that side of
Yeah.
it. But who cares? That doesn't mean I'm not your type. So on
It's a
to the next.
fact.
But as far as negative behavior in a relationship, it's always my fault. I'm not gonna cap because I genuinely and wholeheartedly feel like a person, one, can only do what you allow them to do, and two, I always believe that there are red flags, and sometimes they may not be red, maybe they just yellow. I always believe that those flags exist. I don't believe that somebody woke up randomly one day and punched you in the mouth, but there were no signs that they had that, or somebody woke up randomly and you found out they had two other families in the city that you didn't know nothing about. There's no such thing as that. There were flags and signs along the way that you either chose to ignore or you was too far in
That's
love
what
to
I
notice.
said.
So it's always my fault. I'm not gonna cap. It's always how did I let this happen? And then I learn and be better for the next time. So it's always my fault. I ain't gonna cap.
That's what a
The
relationship is.
boss, like whole time.
Some people
My
minds
bad, my
is though, the
bad.
boss. I ain't lying. I see them with my own eyes. Some people just so amazing at it.
The boss, like whole time. I think what them flags is, motherfuckers be thinking it's supposed to be as big as the American flag, just waving in the
That's what
wind,
I
and
was
Mm-hmm.
it's
saying.
not
She.
always like
Yep.
that.
That's what I.
Ooh, yo, when your car engine light come on, that's a red flag.
Factual.
Yes.
It's small as shit, but it's serious as a motherfucker.
And
Go ahead and play with it if you want
so
to. The next thing you know, down the road, you're done.
hey, she. It's like people don't understand that these things. Like I wish I could make like a diagram of like what certain things may fall under, like what small things fall under bigger thing categories, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like let's just say we freestyling though, but like you date a female and you take her out on 4 or 5 dates, right? And never once she say, "Hey, you know what? I got it." Right now, that might be a small red flag that could possibly lead to I don't know, but you know what I'm saying? Like that could be something once it
Ooh, or the tip,
or the
or
tip
the
right
tip.
now when you take it on a larger level, that might be the female that don't got you when you don't got it, or don't you know what I mean? Or you look up you in a bad situation and she just don't got nothing. So it's always red flags. They just be so minor. They be so minor, like I'm on everything, bro. If I invite you to stay the night and I don't give a fuck if you showered at home. If you don't get in the shower before you get in the bed, bro, like you know what I mean. It's just certain.
Man,
I'm on
man,
everything.
man.
I'm on everything. Like how she ain't getting in the shower before she getting the like, like she's on Instagram. Her feet has not touched the floor yet. She has her phone in her hand and she's scrolling. Red flag, but we don't say nothing. Why? Because I nutted already. Shit, like, nah, bro. You have to pay attention to everything. Then she ain't spoke to God. She ain't spoke to me. She grabbed her phone. I'm
That's a fact.
cool.
Who?
That's a fact.
Who?
So
Who? I done been.
like what you was just saying, when
Yeah,
your
yeah.
check engine light come on, yeah, that's the red flag. But before your check engine light came on, your car was jerking a little bit. When you
Hmm.
went to stop, you could hear a little screech or something
That's
like that.
right.
There was a sign before the check engine light came on that you ignored. So that's what I'm saying. Before it even get to that point,
Bro,
you
that's what I'm saying.
ignored
Like
some other stuff.
before she cheat or before he cheat, like before he cheat on you, he was out with your friends and looked at your homegirl a little bit too long, but you probably was drinking, or you probably just feel like he's just so good. Like, you know what I mean? He was a cheater. It was signs of him being a cheater before he cheated. Yeah,
Hmm.
now I'm working
Hey,
overnight.
hey,
Since
I like.
when? We've been together. You ain't worked overnight in 9 months. Like, you just randomly need to pick up on something. Like, no, y'all just be, motherfucker just don't care. It be there though.
Hey, serve like
Be
an
there
art.
for
And it
sure.
sounds simple, but it's all that raw sex they be having that fuck their heads up, bro.
Man, you want? I ain't gonna lie, Capo. You want to know what make it scarier with like women, right? Like niggas are ass. Like women are the most calculated creatures ever. That's what make it scary, right? Because it's like I'll be laid up with my girl, and I've done this before. I probably was 24, 25, but it's like I'm laid up with my girl. Some pussy will text me. I'll freestyle lie right then and there. Capo just got shot. I gotta go.
ASAP.
Right,
Facts, facts,
right then and there for some
facts,
pussy. And
facts,
Capo ain't gonna post on his gram the whole night for me.
Facts.
Niggas
facts.
freestyle shit to get pussy.
If you really my man's, you're not gonna do that to
But
me.
peep though, a woman will plant a seed in your head for 5 months later. Like she knows she gonna get some pussy up in 60 days. She gonna say, like boss gonna say, yeah, me and Tati gonna swap spots because Tati having a birthday party. So I'm gonna take a double this week. So she gonna take my time September 3rd. So she planted this seed. It's August. She planted this seed 4 weeks ago. For when she gonna say she taking that shit for Tati, but she really kicking it with the nigga that worked in. Like
Y'all
women
listening?
are way more smarter
Y'all
and
listen.
calculated. Women cheat with swag for real. Like, and they don't. Women don't got a problem blowing some shit up for their nigga. That's the difference between us. We get a bitch or a side bitch or something. We start babying, booing bitches and like, what's up, ma? And I love you and all this extra shit. A
Keeping
bitch
the
will block a
news.
nigga. Soon as a nigga start acting up and he the side nigga, a bitch will block him on everything for her nigga. Keep it 100. Bitches cheat different for real.
Real,
Man,
real
hey fool,
profound.
He
I had
talking
this
about
one joint.
non-black women. Black women
And
don't
Oh,
women
cheat.
Fool,
and women put up
nah,
less
nah, the boss.
and women put up
Boss.
with less disrespect towards they nigga than men do towards they women. Like if let's say cool in some world cheating is respected. Like if like a nigga will let his girl get violated by bitches he cheating with. Females don't really be going for that. Like they be on some shit. Yeah, now keep my nigga. Like I done had. I said I grew up around.
Nah,
I grew up around bitches, man. No funny shit. I
man.
done seen bitches hold it down for their nigga. Like yeah, this ain't got nothing to do with him. Like don't bring him up or don't. Yeah, we be wilding.
Man, I don't know what you. I done had girls. I done been
man.
fucking a girl and made her say "fuck that nigga." I don't know what you talking about.
We but we said. I mean, the boss
I
made
done
that point
made.
already though. There's always different.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like points to the. There's always different cases to the situation. We talking about on average though. Like yo, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I've been around women. If you grab 10 females, right, and they all got men, man, 7 of them ain't calling their boyfriend while you fucking, or you know what I mean? Shit, the shit that these goofy,
Yeah,
weird,
yeah,
Oh no,
like,
no, no, no,
you
not
know what I
that,
mean?
not
Like,
that.
yeah, it'd be
yeah.
like, that's really a small percentage, but it gets so highlighted because it's fucking crazy.
No,
It do be
it's
happening
crazy.
though, sir. I'm
Oh,
traumatized,
oh, I
bro.
Fool,
know
I'm
it happened.
traumatized.
I know.
That's the reason I
I done
can't get
had
in
a
no real
married
shit.
joint, fool, no bullshit. So I done had a married joint, like literally tell me that she was gonna link up with me. She told her husband all type of fake lies. She went to a function, took 10 million pictures. Every time he checked up on her, she'll send another picture. But she was with me the whole time. That shit be calculated like a
I'm gonna give
motherfucker,
you a,
man.
I'm gonna give you a quick, I'm gonna give y'all a quick story before I spin this shit. And I'm gonna tell this is my opinion on that, right? I do not deal with women that got boyfriends or husbands or boyfriends no more, right? And I used to be that, like that was one of like I put the badge on my
Facts.
jacket for that, right? So I had a homegirl that I won't say her name and shit, but it is public knowledge, it's on Google or whatever. But I had a homegirl that like I was messing around with to a small capacity. We might have had sex on one hand 4 or 5 times, but she confided in me way more. We was probably friends for like 2, 3 years, right? So man, she'd get into it with her nigga, she'd grab her bottle, she'd drive up and she'd come chill with me. We'd talk, laugh, joke, this, that, and the third, right? So one time I tried to FaceTime her while she at work and shit. I FaceTime her, she don't pick up. Then she FaceTime me back, but it just felt weird. So I just leave the FaceTime facing straight up. I press the button. It's her nigga with the 2 babies on the lap. Like, yo, she got a family, bro. Like, you know what I mean? So like that, I just hang up the phone. I text her like, yo, baby daddy tripping. Da-da-da. She called me back. We talk, whatever, whatever. Now, mind you, I understand what's going on with him though. Like, he got a whole nother situation and she doing her. I know everything about her. I know about the African nigga who got her body done in Philly. I know about the trick old head nigga she fuck with. She tell me everything, right? So one day, this probably like December,
That's him or
he
me.
posts, you can hear me?
Mute up, Skills.
So one day in like December, this is years back, this like 21, 20. So one day in December out the blue, she tell me like, look what this goofy posted. He posted, yeah, I just want my family back. This, that, and the third. You know what I mean? I just love my family, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? And she, of course a woman want to try again. So she go back. They end up back in the house. So fast forward. So I'm in FanDuel putting my bets in and shit like that. And my man called me. I'm like, what's up, yo? This just random. He like, what's up, yo? I'm like, he like, yo, you heard what happened to your girl? And I'm like, and I don't know what, I just felt chills down my spine. And I swear to God, I know who he was talking about. I went and I texted, I said, yo, and it went all green, right? I'm like, the fuck? Then I
Damn.
text again, it went all green. So I'm like, the fuck? I'm like, I'm gonna hit you back. I try to call her, she don't pick up. I call him back. I call him back. I'm like, what the fuck happened, yo? I call her back. I'm like, what the fuck happened? He like, well, sources is saying that she had a side nigga and he came in the house and killed both of them, right? And he killed her and her nigga or her baby dad or whatever. So I'm like, that shit just ain't sit with me for like a week. I'm like, nah, she don't move like that. Like that ain't her. She not messy like that. Like she'll take a flight for some dick, but she ain't bringing a nigga to her house. Whatever, whatever. So lo and behold, the story ended up coming out. He goes through her phone, take the kids to school, sees whatever he sees, take this kids to school, come back, pistol whip her to death, break every bone in her face, shoot herself in the head. That shit fucked me up for
Sheesh.
at the, listen, you want to talk about stared at a wall for 2 days? That shit fucked me up for forever as a man. And it's like, even if I was only 1% of the reason, right? Let's say he didn't see nothing in the phone that had to do with me. Because I ever indulged, I got like a guilt, like it was my fault. And it's like one of my closest friends ever, beautiful woman. You know what I mean? And because I even indulged at all, even if I was 1% of the reason why, and I'm not saying like, because he a crazy motherfucker, you feel me? That should have never happened, period. But after that shit happened, I would never, I can't do it. People be playing with people, bro, and you just don't know where somebody will take it. You don't know how far. Like, people be hurt, bro. People be like lost. People be going through what they be going through, and people be out here playing with them. And you can't play with everybody. You feel me? So it's like, and I felt like, that's whatever that situation was. I don't know, but I just can't be a part of that, and I can't feel like, hell no, that shit fucked my head up to this day. To this day, that shit fucked my head up. Hell no, I'm not fucking with no. You got a boyfriend, you got a husband, I'm not playing like that. Hell no. Fuck that. Not me. Uh,
Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's
Dog.
crazy. We done all learned from situations like that type of shit, man. I done had a couple and just to be like, yo, it's just a part of maturing. At first, like you said, it used to be a badge of honor. Like, yeah, I got niggas' wives out here on a nigga type of shit. And
Right.
after a while, that shit just don't even be cool no more.
Mm-mm.
Like type of shit. Like I used to think a minute ago, like I done told a couple people I done been in like a teacher student relationship. Like I was a student, I was fucking my teacher. But when I got older, that used to be a badge. And I started really thinking, like, hold up. Like,
Shit.
would I want somebody my daughter? Like,
Yeah, I
and
Shit.
I used to
remember a
wear that
question
shit,
about
fool.
that.
I used to
Yo,
really wear that shit. And
man.
then I got to an age and I was like, man, that shit ain't cool. That bitch was fucking with me. I was 15.
Yeah.
This bitch was
She
25. What the
Man,
trauma.
I
fuck was
want
she
to give
doing
you a
fucking with
hug
me,
so
nigga?
Talk
bad,
about these
she.
traumas. Yo, oh my God, bro.
That shit ain't
Yo,
right,
that's
fool.
how
That
I
shit ain't
know.
right.
That's how I know black men got the same like exact shit, and people don't be knowing how fucked up niggas really is because like the story just don't same that like a little girl getting touched is not the same as a little boy, and people don't know like niggas is dog. Hey, so look, hey my mom's right. She got her gun license. She always carried and shit like that. So she used to be on her little security shit. She got together like a little team of bitches like that was strippers, and she used to
That's
Yeah.
what's
drive them around to their bookings and shit like that. You understand what I'm saying? And my mom's had her little LLC, her little business. At the time, I'm 15, I'm 16, right? And all her chicks is obviously grown chicks. So I started fucking with this chick from Jersey City, but she's an older chick now, mind you. I'm talking about you want to talk about like pulling up to the hood, like I'm really understanding like how it is no sex on that shit, right? I'm like once I got older, I realized what she was doing, like pulling up to the hood, getting out the car with the little shorts on, going around to the passenger. I'm jumping in the driver's seat. She making me feel like that nigga, dog. I'm 16, she 29. You get what I'm saying? Like the way she talked to me, everything like that. Like I'm pulling, I could stay at her crib till I'm ready to go to the hood, shit like that. But she grooming me, bro. Like, so funny story. It's funny to laugh about, but it's not funny at all, right? So I didn't realize till we stopped dealing with each other and I was older. And I'm like, she just always like, dog, I gave this woman so much head as a 16-year-old kid. Like, I never had sex with her. But the way she used to like game me, like the way she used to like, I'm just so tired. You know what I mean? I'm just so tired and I just need my back rub and some head. But for me, it's like, I'm like that nigga. Like, she 28, I'm fucking all the bitches my age. So it's really not, I don't give a fuck. I probably got some head earlier before she picked me up, shit like that. You know what I mean? But it's a badass older bitch, right? And I'm like, damn, that's fly, that's fly. When I look up and I'm 35 years old, I'm like, man, I'm talking about for hours, she. I went and my fucking 16-year-old son eating no 30-year-old pussy for no fucking 3 hours. No,
I'm telling you.
like that shit,
I'm
like,
telling
bro,
you.
that shit really, and a nigga be traumatized. A nigga be over sexualized just as much as a woman. And they think that like a female would just think a nigga then he extra sexual. All you seeing is such and such, all you, bitch, I been getting touched since I was 11 too. Fuck you, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not just a woman thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that shit crazy, bro, for real.
All we
That
Yo,
could
shit
do,
crazy.
niggas
all
really
we
live
could
the
do is
same
hope we
lives,
don't let our
man.
kids go through that, man.
Word.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Niggas really live the same lives, man. It just be like, man, it gets suppressed so much. And I ran into Shorty at Old Navy looking at her son and her son was my age. And I'm looking at her like, yo, I said, damn, I'm not going to even disclose her name, but she was like, she? I'm like, yeah. And I'm looking at the difference now between my age and looking how old she is. And I'm like, yo,
Right.
when you get to my age now, I'm looking like, damn, you crispy now. Like you wrinkled
Yeah.
as shit. So I'm looking at this shit like, damn, that shit wasn't even right, man. And I used to wear that shit as a badge of honor. I came back to school skipping
Yeah.
down the hallway, fool. She used to give me 3 wings, French fries, hot sauce, mumbo sauce on it. She used to give me a dime bag, and we would watch Maury, and she had me. I was like a
She,
fucking sex slave, fool. She
she,
had me. That's all she needed. Type of
why,
thing. That's all I needed. I got dropped off around the corner from school, and I would walk up to school. I almost failed 10th grade because I was fucking this bitch so much. I thought I was a man.
I promise you. The one of them told me they'll go buy me a burger. I ain't know what that meant. I'm young. I'm tall, hanging with buku old people. Man, they tell me, man, boy, I'll buy
Yep.
you a burger. I'm like, man, what you talking about? Man, that lady bought me that burger. I'll tell you how that. That's all I got
That's
to say.
crazy what that nigga did to you, Spill. That nigga should have never touched you.
Man, that's all on you, man. Shut up, bitch. I ain't
it
trying
ain't
to
a
change the
badge of
subject.
honor, but nigga don't feel I don't really feel traumatized by that shit
Yeah,
though.
I ain't
Like
traumatized either, Capo.
I
I
don't
enjoyed
really
every one of them.
like I don't really feel fucked up. I hope it don't happen to my son. I don't want it to happen to my son, but I don't feel fucked up about it happening.
I love all my sugar
You
mamas I
not
had
you
in my
not
life.
feeling like it was
You got daughters?
traumatizing
Do you
doesn't
got
change the fact
daughters?
that it was absolutely trauma. It was absolutely trauma, and you were
I'm gonna keep it
traumatized.
100, Capo. I'm gonna keep it 100, Capo. Like, I'm not traumatized by it, but I understand that, like, so I used to like, I understand why, like, I was so over sexual
For
growing up.
sure,
You know,
for
I
sure, for
understand it. You
sure.
feel me? Like, yeah, I went like, you know what I mean? It's like a person using you like that, and and especially as a kid, you start thinking that, like, you start misinterpreting that shit like that's love. If this all she like, this mean I fuck with her.
I'm thinking it's
You know what I mean?
normal.
This means she fuck with me. This you
I
start thinking is
definitely thought it
normal. You
was the
start
only way to communicate with a person. Like I damn near couldn't talk to you if we
exactly
wasn't
like
fucking.
sex mean we fuck. Yeah, so how many years I spent? So think about, she started fucking me when I was 16. She fucked the reason it's considered trauma is because for the next 15 years of my life, I think that if I'm eating pussy and putting my dick in somebody, that I'm showing them that I fuck with them. And that started from, but it started from early, and that's just the example I use. But that's why it's trauma for us, not because it hurt us, but because it affect us. That's what you know what I mean. So you are traumatized from it. Like, you know what I mean, like I ain't hurt that I'm shot, nigga. I'm good now, but it traumatized me if I hear fucking Big Bang, or if you know what I mean. I'm watching certain shit. I'm traumatized from that shit. So yeah, you might. And I don't know if maybe I'm tripping, but I don't know if trauma is always bad. Like it's good and bad. Like shit that could like. You can have a female get raped and like either she shut down and don't want to have sex with nobody, or she over sexualized. You know what I mean? So two things can happen. So it could have affected you.
It definitely
It just ain't
affected you
hurt you.
because you just said you thought that was the only way to communicate, Capo. So when you think of traumatized, you might think of, oh, I ain't get strung out on drugs, or I ain't go through a bout of depression. Trauma looks different to different people. But if it's shaped and molded the way that you interact with people, that is the impact that that trauma had on you and your life. So it looks different for everybody. It just didn't impact you maybe the way you see it on the Lifetime network or on the news or whatever the case may be, but it absolutely impacted you. You can't go through something like that and it have zero effect on you. It just looks different.
It's fine.
Hey, Capo, I'm gonna ask you this: when if that happened to you, right? When you finally start rocking with a bitch that's your age, then you feel like the man. Then you feel like you've been through some training that was absolute. Like this ain't nothing to me now. I done had this older bitch. When I got released out into the wild after fucking with this bitch, I just felt like the man. So it was like more so like, man, once this bitch get this, she gonna be on me. Cause I was through some crazy training with this bitch. Man, this bitch used to talk to me. She said, by the time I'm done with you, they gonna love you. Like I was like, damn. And she was right when she released me out into the world, damn near, because I was a virgin before that. I fucked a girl one time, and then that was my whole sexual experience. Then I went right to a teacher who was a dancer. She was a dance instructor. So it's like I got a whole nother side of the world, fool. So I didn't even know what was going on. When I finally got released and I hit a joint, man, this bitch was head over heels. And I thought, okay, she done put me through this type of measurements and shit like that. So I was like, all right, bet. Now I know if I get a bitch in the bed, she on me now. Now she on me. And now I'm attracting the wrong bitches. And I had to get out of that phase for a minute. I was stuck in that phase for at least like 10 years.
I just want to say I appreciate y'all in the conversation, man. For real, it's life outside of battle rap. It's like it's life outside of battle rap. So to have some good conversation, like some good, mature, helpful. I don't know if that's like. I mean, it felt good. You feel me? Good conversation with y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. But I'm about to